I put myself out there and told everybody what I was doing with the commodity markets, and I did everything with stocks as well. And I was hitting like a 90% strike rate, and people were loving it. But the federal government wasn't loving it. So they stepped in and subpoenaed me and said, hey, what are you doing? And I didn't know what I was doing in terms of
Wow.
the regulation side of it, because I wasn't putting disclaimers out. I
Hmm.
figured if everything I'm saying is working, who wouldn't like that? But
Right, right.
apparently, there's rules and regulations that I wasn't aware of as a young man, and they kind of like stopped that real quick. But I got attention from another group of people, and they more or less introduced themselves over a period of several interviews with me, and they kind of like exposed me to the side of the marketplace that isn't readily seen or even
Hmm.
believed in. And still, even when I tell people that this is what I'm using and the things that I'm showing in price action, that it's completely alien to everyone, even the biggest, well-known people, they don't talk like this and they don't see price like this. And it sounds arrogant. It sounds braggadocious when you hear me speak, but I'm only talking from experience. When I was exposed to how the markets are really made, because you hear these terms market maker commonly bandied about now
Hmm.
over the last 12, 15 years, that really wasn't talked about, really mentioned at all prior to 1996. And
Sure.
that's when I was bringing all that stuff up then. And I had lecture notes and I did a lot of teachings and one-on-one sessions back then. And all of it really focused on how the markets are really designed and rigged, because they really are rigged, whether you want to believe it or not. Yeah, every trader out there wants to believe that their indicators, their trend lines, or their whatever the thing is they add to their chart is the catalyst for why price is moving, and it's not. And none of those things are having any impact on what makes the market move higher or lower. It's actually designed, like the high and low is actually determined at midnight in New York time. I
Hmm.
do it every single day, and I've proven it. I've taught it to people, and once you see it and you understand it, it's completely, it's shocking at first, but it's very in, empowering afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. And I have seen, um, I mean, it does seem like bigger, and as you've said before, I mean, it has to be thing at like assets and markets that have enough institutional size players um, trading them. But I mean, I have seen like stop runs and stuff like that. Like it seems like those price knows just where to stop you out, right? And that's kind of what your system is based on.
Right, right. I know when the manipulation is going to take place. I know when the expansion to another pool of liquidity is going to occur. I generally have an idea of how far into the liquidity pools it will reach, and the day of the week the moves are going to occur, the time of the day it's going to occur, certain months of the year when certain moves are going to occur. And I also have it to the point where I know what minute of what hour of what day of what week of what month of what asset class is going to do it.